All right, guys, we are ready. I got Mr. and Mrs. Mountaintop Preps with me. We are at the first grocery store. Mrs. P is on the camera right now, so we are off and ready to hurricane pinball it. Here we go. All right. All right, guys, so here's the end of store one, and we're maybe about 40% done. So we got a truckload, a trailer load, and the interior of a truckload full. And we still have, I don't know, $2,500, $3,000 to go. So here we go. And there's your Mrs. P sighting for the day. So we will continue on with the shopping trip. I apologize for the wind. We had to have that kind of day today. Onward and upward. All right, guys, I apologize for the noise, but I'm in the parking lot of the grocery store, as you can see. And we now have a truck full, a trailer full, and another truck full of food that is going tomorrow morning to the food bank. So when I get home, I will total all this up and see what we got. And yes, I will show you the receipts. And then tomorrow is have all the fun, and you can see the enjoyment of dropping this off. Okay, gang, we just got home, and Mrs. P and I got everything kind of reorganized in the trailer and the truck. So we were able to get everything in the trailer, our truck, and the back seat of the truck, but it's packed. We had to put tarps over it and stuff like that because it's a little windy out, and just in case we have any morning dew or whatever. So I wanted to make sure nothing got wet. Also wanted to cover it because I really don't feel like having either people driving by going, hey, look, free food. And then, of course, that will also keep the critters away. So, but I wanted to show you, we wound up spending $5,609.24. Okay. And we covered, you name it. I mean, this was like a prepper shopping haul. So, I mean, it was canned goods out the yin yang. Okay. Rice, beans. We did get a bunch of fresh fruit, apples, oranges, bananas for everybody. We tried to stick with the typical prepper staples. Okay. So good proteins, good carbs, fruits, vegetables. We didn't buy any junk food. Okay, we bought like oatmeal and grits and things like that. Trying to stay as healthy as we can buying packaged food. All right. The one thing we did splurge on as well, and I can thank Mr. Mountaintop Preps for this brilliant idea, was he goes, what about baby food? And as soon as he said that, I'm like, let's go. So we bought 70 cans of Similac. And I know people say, well, there's going to be people with soy allergies or people who like Enfamil better or whatever. All right, I get it. Okay. But with the baby food shortage, and they had a rack full of it, we bought 70 cans of Similac. Because, yeah, people have children around here. We also, and this was on one of the suggestions for one of you guys, was don't forget the pets. And so we bought something like 100 cans of dog food and 80 cans of cat food or whatever to go as well. Hopefully nobody's desperate enough that that's what they're going to eat. But it was very successful. Again, this is still Sunday afternoon. Tomorrow morning is when we start to take everything over. But I wanted to show you guys that we actually did this. So I'm going to show you all the receipts. So here's the first, and you can imagine this was multiple receipts because there were 4 of us and there were multiple times we had to go through cashier lines. So $247.29. $243.65. $1341.35. $911.12. That was what we spent at the grocery outlet. Then we went to Food City, and let's see, this one is $395.82, $190.44, $2,279.57. We were driving the cashier nuts. She's like, I don't know how to do this. My register doesn't go that high. And then she had to get a manager over, and the manager couldn't override it. So they had to get the store manager out of his office. And he's like, okay. So figured it out and everything. We eventually had to ring it up. They had to break it out into two separate things because the cash register wouldn't take a number that big. Not like a whole lot of people go grocery shopping and spend over $2,000 in one order. But hey, that was what we did. So there is the list for this. I still haven't figured out. I got to go do the numbers now that I know what the groceries are and I know what the toy drive is. So then I can figure out what the dollar amount is for the animal shelter. And I'm going to go to the post office tomorrow morning because I know there's going to be stuff in there. So I will figure that out. But we will do that in the morning before we go drop off the food, before we buy the gift cards for the kids, for the toys. Then we'll go to the animal shelter and we'll have everything done. So you guys will get to see that in the morning. But as for now, that's the end of this video, or the end of this part of this video at least. See you on the next trip. All right, guys, it's now Monday morning and Mrs. P and I are ready to get everything going. I went over to the post office this morning one last time to check. So I wanted to acknowledge the people that had sent contributions here for the toy, food, animal shelter drive before we go. So as of this morning, I have received from Sassy 56 Plus, Michelle J, Scott P, Matthew M, Stephanie D, Adrienne W, Tony G, Carme T, Brian V, somebody just by the name of Wells, Stephanie Van D, Lisa W, Ed L, Kathy and Brian B, Cassandra S, Randy N, Kathy T, Toto, and then, of course, all of you guys that sent Super Chats on Saturday night. So that's everything I've received at this point. Anything that comes in from here, we will collect and put together for a different donation, but I'll see what, if anything, comes in. So let's get on the road.
Hello. Bless you all, and thank you again. Oh. Good morning, and thank you so much. God bless you.
We have a little bit more than last year.
Well, I'm telling you, this is a blessing. All right, let me get some babies out here.
This was fun yesterday. 5 hours worth of grocery store. We had friends of ours help and everything like this. So the truck's full, trailer's full, back seat's full. So it's, trust me, everywhere.
Okay, we'll get the produce last, so we won't crush it.
However you guys want to do it.
Okay, that might be the best. And the canned stuff we'll get now.
We tried to cover anything and everything we could, so there is
Yes. Okay, feel I'm going to
tons of baby food, Similac.
Okay.
One of my subscribers works for a food bank somewhere else and said one of the things that's always short is people need pet food. So we got that. There's breakfast, there's lunch, there's dinner. So the only thing perishable is the oranges, the apples, and the bananas.
Okay. Sis, we'll get the produce last and get the canned stuff now. And, okay.
All right, guys. So even one of y'all is here. This is Jeannie, who is a subscriber to the channel, and she came over to meet us and to help out and to volunteer today. So thank you, Jeannie. I appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you. I enjoyed helping.
All right, now we get to go inside. So now we're in, and everybody is working off like busy bees, stacking stuff and everything like that. But so this is the gang, and that is a lot of food.
Blessing. Thank you so much.
So we got all this going. So
Look at it all. Oh my
Blessing.
goodness, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
there we go.
God bless you all.
It's crazy. It is really good.
All right. Mrs. P on the camera there. Next stop is the animal shelter. Guys, Merry Christmas to everybody. Y'all got some work to do. Have some fun. All right, guys, now we are at the animal shelter, and we just got a tour, or the Humane Society, and we just got a tour of everybody and looking at some of the dogs. And of course, Mrs. P wanted to go look at the donkeys. We know that. Tango back here showing off whatever it is. But guys, we would like from the Pinball family to donate $1,500.
Thank you so much. That is so generous. We really appreciate this, guys.
Figure, you know, with everything that's going on, we all know how groceries get more expensive, everything's getting more expensive. The first place that donations disappear from is places like the Humane Society and things like that. So this was really important to a lot of people. So
Thank you. It's very important to us and the ongoing service that we provide to the animals in our community. Thank you so much.
all right, guys, next stop is toys. All right, guys, here we are with Martha, and how about that for a stack of gift cards? We just got back from the grocery store. Martha, there are 103 $25 gift cards from the Pinball family for all the kids, for everybody that you helped. So
Thank you.
You welcome.
Everyone, thank you. Our little guys, they get to take this and trade it to get a toy. They can trade for a Walmart card or whatever, and they can go get their Christmas present. Plus, another group is giving out turkeys Saturday,
nice.
so we'll be giving these out Saturday.
There you go.
Thank you again.
So there you go, guys. That is all the fun stuff of everything we gave away. So thank you from me, from Martha, from Kitty, from the guys at the Humane Society over there. Guys, we did great work. You guys, I am so appreciative for everything that y'all did, helping the community. This is what it's going to take, is all of us bonding together as a community and helping each other, because as we all know, ain't nobody else coming to rescue us. But we just made a lot of people just a little bit happier this holiday season. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you.
Pinball out.